Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be showing you guys part 1 of the secret map change videos for today's videos. Yes, I'm going to be splitting this into 2 parts because we've got 2 separate type of secret map change videos. This one is going to be some of the more obvious locations, but also going into a lot of detail. So don't just think it's kind of just like a simple video, because it's not. We're going to go over exactly what has happened regarding the storyline and map changes. So once you've watched this video, part 2 will be up in about a few hours from now, or if you're watching this in the future, part 2 will already be up, and it'll be at the end of this video. So you'll be able to click straight onto it. So that's pretty awesome. Also guys, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe button, stick around for daily Fortnite content. I'll be keeping you guys up to date with all of the changes, all of the storyline changes, and anything to happen in the future regarding the Fortnite world or universe. So make sure you stick around for that. Also, shout out on screen now for everybody who has been supporting me with the supporter creator code postboxpat. I want to thank everybody who's been using that for the season 7 battle pass. Make sure you do, because you guys can tweet me at postboxpat and get a shout out in upcoming videos. Anyway, let's start with this and show off some of the major map changes. So the first most obvious map change, which seems too obvious really to mention, is the snow. And it was a prediction of mine where we predicted only half or a quarter of the map to gain snow, and it has done. Some major changes to notice is we no longer have flush, we no longer have greasy, and we no longer have all the section in between like the factories and stuff like that. So we're gonna have to go and check this out and see exactly what has happened with this iceberg smashing in more detail. Now I know a lot of you guys have probably already checked it out, but we're going to be going in more detail. So the simple option is it snowed at the spawn island. Nothing else has happened at the spawn island. It's basically the exact same thing. We also have the skies changed a little bit, but nothing too major to indicate anything coming in the future. We now have this side island over here, which is possible to land on. The downside of landing on this island is, from what I know, I just don't think you can get off it very easily from what I know. So interesting island that they've added in, but you kind of get stuck on it. So I'm not 100% sure what you have to do. I guess you just have to build across using the materials, but it's a weird spot to land because you can basically get trapped. So interesting to see them doing that. Now we are stuck on the floor. Oh no, we're up. What was happening there? I have no idea. But we did get stuck on the floor, so we're off again. But yeah, that's an interesting concept for them adding in that island that isn't connected. But I guess slowly you can kind of just move from island to island, and not many people will really be landing in these sections. So interesting. I was thinking the water might be frozen, but not the case on that. Now I know a lot of people haven't really explored around these areas, so we're going to take a little bit more look. So Flush Factory was around here. We don't actually have any remains at all of Flush Factory. The whole thing has been crashed out. The Hunting Party skin has played a big part in this map change because his logo is situated over the entire map. We also even have maybe potentially the Hunting Party's vehicle that he used. Kind of looks like a shark submarine type thing. Maybe that could have been his, or that could be someone else that we could see in upcoming skins. So you can clearly see that the Hunting Party used some sort of aircraft, hence the airfield area, which is located over here in Frosty Flights. This is a location where you can near enough guarantee yourself an airplane every time. Awesome location, which has been added in. Obviously, these locations allow you guys to explore them a little bit more in more detail. And if you guys want separate videos of me exploring each location, I can do that for you guys, because you know I love these map changes and stuff. So there's one map change there. We had the Frosty Flights, and that has been introduced by the new Hunting Party skin. We've also got this little shack on the hill over here, which is an interesting place to go and land at. This is a really nice location and also has a really nice Christmas tree inside, and kind of reminds me of where, or even it could be where the actual trailer was taken. Looks very similar to that. So that's a really nice location that you guys can go to and land at. So one of my favorite locations that on the map. We also have this section over here. Again, we've got a few of these deployed. They're kind of just like little zipline outposts, and you can go on zip lines both ways. So it's an easy way of transporting across the map in this section. We still have these 2 houses here, which have been in the game from the original point. If we keep searching around, you will find some other things as well. There's been a lot of stuff which has been in the game from the original stuff that still remains around here. We've got this little location here on the frozen lake, which is a nice interesting spot as well. Again, pretty cool. I don't know exactly what this is because you can't really go inside of it. It's kind of like something's been flooded over. Oh, you can go inside of it. There we are. I know exactly what this is. This is Greasy Grove. So we still have the remains of Greasy Grove, but it's basically all been flooded. Now this is insane. I didn't even realize this. I don't think many people have realized this yet, but this is where Greasy Grove was located, and we still have the remains. So this is the remaining house of Greasy Grove, obviously the roof, which is interesting, and then a few other things as well regarding Greasy Grove. So this is really cool. This is basically where Greasy Grove once was. You can't really see Greasy Grove. You can tell roughly how it was structured, where the houses are and stuff, and I guess this is all slippy, this lake, but obviously this building here is an awesome building to land at, because this is the classic building, and you technically can see Greasy outside of here. So really nice to see that actually taking place. You can see that Greasy's been completely flooded over. Interesting concept there. Nice to see that. Another thing that I've completely missed is the castle. So this is going to be a big part in the storyline. Now this castle itself is going to be huge. We're going to definitely see some major things from this regarding the storyline. Obviously whoever sent in this iceberg or whoever was located on it had something to do with the idea of this castle. Again, this castle looks like it has been snowed in, so maybe throughout the season we could see it unlocking over time. I got a feeling that could be likely. And you may even see that with Greasy Grove. You may see as the season progresses, the lake starts melting. So I feel like these sort of things are possibilities and most likely things that could happen in the Fortnite universe. Now we have the Viking ship area, which has all been frozen over as well. Still remains though. There was a lot of leaks out saying that was going to get removed. I knew it wouldn't, because it's quite a iconic location for snow. So it still remains. We now have Snobby Shores, which is half covered in snow and half kind of left without snow. It's kind of weird how it just fades off at this part of the map, but it does. I'm not really going to go out of the snow biome in this one, because I'll leave that to the other video. To be honest, around the other sections of the map, there is no major map changes, but there are still map changes which we will jump into. Again, we can see here it cuts into tilted towers on this section over here. This is a really nice little touch to it, because it's kind of like cutting into half a tilted. And the question is this snow going to melt, or is it going to keep going further and further throughout the season? I personally feel like it will keep going and going. We can also see that Loot Lake is now back as the original name, which is really nice. And yeah, the snow is probably going to get bigger and bigger as the season goes. And officially, it's not actually snowing in Fortnite. When you're in game, you don't actually see any snowfall. So as time passes, we will generally see that. Now the factory location over here, where the OG factories were, which was this section over here, is no longer that. To me, this looks like the old location, which was situated on the other side of the map where the chair was. This looks like that. To be honest, I think it is actually where the chair is. But it feels like it's a little bit far in the map. Like, it feels like it's been pushed a little bit more this direction. So not too sure why that feels so close to here. But I guess the island's just, when a huge iceberg crashed into it, it pushed it more this direction, which is interesting. Then we have the factories down here. These are the old factories, I guess. I suppose generally they could be, but not 100%. These are the old factories, actually. If you guys remember the old two factories from Fatal Fields, I'm pretty sure this is them. Almost the design for them. So interesting to see that being added in there. Just getting an extra two factories added in from the old originals. Then we've got this building here, which is the dance studio type one. That's still in the game. And obviously these factories are all kind of getting crushed into this direction. We also have Flush Factory over here, which is completely being like flooded over by, again, you can see the little parachute on top, by the actual iceberg. So you can clearly see that the iceberg has pushed in quite deeply. And then we have a brand new location over here, which is a little bit like Tilted, but a rip-off. This one is called Happy Hamlet. Again, these locations, no one's really landed at them yet, but this one's a really nice one. This is a really good addition, and will probably only be a Christmas edition. Now, the interesting thing about this, we already have a taco shop, or noms, should I say, got it mixed up there, set up in this village very quickly, that was. And this place is almost like Tilted Towers. It's got the tower in the middle, and the buildings maybe aren't as tall, but there's a lot of combat that can be going on in these sort of buildings. So, sort of place you guys want to be landing, could be the new Tilted for a little bit of time. I really do like it, and generally it's an awesome location to land. It's a shame about Flush Factory though. You can clearly see where Flush Factory once was. It has been crushed in a little bit. So we've gained all this extra land on the map. The map has definitely got bigger. I feel like it has been pushed over more that direction, but it's definitely got bigger as a map as a whole. So there's all this brand new section that you guys can be left to explore. Awesome little Easter eggs I've shown you guys there. We've got the Greasy Grove Easter egg, the new little Flush Factory Easter egg, and I've got tons of other Easter eggs on the map, which I'm going to be showing you guys in part 2 of this video. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. That'll be dropping very, very soon. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. It has been a little bit of a weird one for part 1, but I do want to make a part 2 of this. Yes, the snow has covered officially all of Shifty as well, and near enough every location that you can see on the map that has snow in is guaranteed snow. It's interesting to see where the snow cuts off, but we can definitely expect that maybe to pass the whole map by Christmas. It's a rumor, but not 100% confirmed, but is likely. So I don't know exactly what to say other than go and explore it for yourself. There's a lot of other stuff that I've missed in this video, which I'm going to cover in the part 2 video, and we're going to go over a few different things as well for you guys in that. I do like the way they've done it at Snobby, where it kind of cuts off as well. It looks really nice, and if you guys haven't already landed in the snow biome yet, or you're still landing in the old biomes, make sure you do land in this snow biome because it's a beautiful place to land, and there's some really nice structures that still need to be left to explore, and someone needs to go and explain them. So a lot of cool little castle outposts and stuff where some good combat is left for everyone to try out, and there are so many little Easter eggs hidden around everywhere, so we can definitely see some sort of storyline coming up very, very soon. We've even got ice machines which are here, which is that, I don't know what these are. Is that what you use to stop ice or create ice? Interesting. I assume that's probably what you use to stop ice, but not 100% sure on that one. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. We'll go over some more Easter eggs in the next part of this video. Stay tuned for that. If you're watching this video live, obviously it'll be up in a few hours, but if you're watching it in the future, the video will be on screen so you guys can click onto it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Do remember to stick around for daily Fortnite content. If you guys want to keep up to date with the latest map changes, storyline content and all that, you guys can. And go and support me as a creator and tweet me at postboxpat for a future shout out. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and once again, this is postboxpat signing out.